Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, smash that like button for me, hit the sub button, turn on post notifications so you do not miss a live. All that good stuff. Big up to Danny, D'Angelo, Harvey, and everyone else that's liked in the so far. And listen, comment, hit the subscribe button. We've got a lot to discuss. Lammens, Hojlund, Garnacho, Mainoo, etc. Amorim, Burnley tomorrow. There's a lot of things to discuss, so we're going to get straight into a red talk. So make sure you hit the like buttons, make sure you turn on post notifications. As I say, the like buttons massively boost the algorithm for new subscribers, and we have hit 1,540 subs. So yeah, we're going to try hit 1,550 today if we can. All that good stuff. So yeah, big up to each and every single one of you. Big up to Harvey, big up to everyone. And yeah, let's go. But listen, discussing. Right, let's talk about Garnacho to Chelsea's obviously done. The medical's done, 7-year deal, etc. Hojlund is going to be done, I reckon, by today. I reckon, I don't know why, it's just too many little mini updates of this Hojlund news, but I do think Hojlund's done by today. Regards with that, Lammens as well. I think Lammens update. We've seen Ben Jacobs, and there's another update as well from no journalist saying that Ruben Amorim's apparently lost full-on faith in both goalkeepers. So that's exactly what I said. All Turkish people have beards. Yeah, except my goalkeeper, mate. Except my goalkeeper. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I mean? What, you're not beefing in the comments. 4 minutes late, defo trying to be Lee Gunner. What are you talking about? You just interrupted me. No, I was late because I was watching the Never a Foul show because CB was absolutely cooking. Jules the fraud. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm going to cook Jules the fraud. Yeah, because, listen, there are all these Spursy fans, yeah? All these Spursy fans, right? Yeah, but when he had a beard, Baba Flossie, yeah, I swear down, it didn't connect. And that's crazy. To have a Turkish man who doesn't have a beard that connects is crazy. Yeah, but let me just say, all these Spursy fans getting gassed about Xavi Simons is going to be hilarious. You lot don't realise how actual average this guy is. He's Jesse Lingard. He's Jesse Lingard. That's literally him. He might be a little bit better than Jesse Lingard. Maybe. But other than that, he's Jesse Lingard, bro. I promise you, yeah. And these are all fucking gassed about the guy. Trust me, listen, Chelsea, you dodged an absolute rocket, mate. You dodged a rocket, because trust me, he's not that good. He's not that good. You get what I'm saying? Having Turkish beer is delicious. I didn't know Turkish had beer. What the hell? So you think we got a better window than Spurs? Who, Man United? Of course we did. Of course we had a better window than Spurs. I think that's obvious. Of course we had a better window than Spurs. Bro, do you know what I got told today? Do you know I was in their chat and they were saying, oh, you're trolling. You know, you need to stop trolling. I weren't trolling, by the way, because you can ask Dave if Dave joins, yeah? This isn't about Man United for now. We're talking about something else. I've gone off topic, right? You can ask Dave the GOAT in the chat. He'll tell you, I said Xavi Simons was shit when he was linked with Chelsea, and I said they don't need him. I said he's not what they need. Doesn't make sense. Why are they going to splash 70, 80 million on him? And they're like, we need a backup left winger. I promise you now, Xavi Simons is average, yeah? And what I heard today was that he's better than Ahmad. He's better than Ahmad Diallo. He'd start for Man United. He said, do you know what Hotspur Cave? Do you know what Hotspur Cave said? Hotspur Cave said, yeah, oh, you would kill to have Xavi Simons at Man United. Why would I kill for a player who wouldn't start for us? And he wouldn't improve us at all. He wouldn't. He would be our Mason Mount, just better. He's just a bit better than Mason Mount. Not even better than Mason Mount in his pomp, but Mason Mount nowadays, yeah, he's better than Mason Mount nowadays. That's it. He's not better than Cunha. He's not better than Boyman. He's not better than Ahmad. That's our three tens, our three starting tens. And Ahmad plays right wing back. He's better than Ahmad. How's he better than Ahmad? What's he done to be better than Ahmad? Do any of you watch him? Because I swear down, I've watched this guy numerous times. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I remember when he was a wonder kid coming through the academy, bro. Do any of you know his academies? Can any of you name his academy? There you go. D'Angelo straight away named it. He was at Barca and PSG. They both flogged him. They both didn't want him because he's not that good. He's not that good. He lives off the fact his name's Xavi. Touchline whatever he mod. I'm sure someday. I'll probably give out some mods soon. To be honest with you, we've grown a lot. But yeah, smash these like buttons up. Let's get to 20 likes. There's 19 people inside. Hit the sub button as well if you're new. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's try and get to 1,550 subs. Spurs want some Mainoo too. Exactly. Another dead baller. Another dead baller. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? No doubt they'll get gassed about them type of signings. Listen, trust me. Yeah, trust me when I say they are not that good, bro. They are not that good. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways, we'll talk about Man United in a minute. Semenyo can ball, bro. I don't rate Semenyo at all. I don't rate Xavi Simons. Don't rate Semenyo. Don't rate any of their ballers, bro. The only player I think that's decent that they've signed is Kudus. They're getting gassed, and their best signing in the summer is Thomas Frank. The best signing is Frank, but trust me, Spurs fans need to humble themselves, bruv. All this, we rejected Chelsea, yeah, is hilarious. Chelsea just didn't pay the money. If Chelsea paid the money, you would have got him. It's the same with what happened with, we saw the same thing happen with Eze, but Eze, you would have thought what happened with Eze would have humbled Spurs fans, but they still seem to be this delusion that players would choose them over other clubs. Like, no, they wouldn't. Do you get what I'm saying? You're just about above the level of Newcastle when it comes to pull and attraction for players. Man United right now are at our lowest ever point in terms of pull, and not in terms of pull, but in terms of where we are. Do you get what I'm saying? We've been like that since like the 70s, right? We've still got more pull than the likes of Tottenham. Yeah, players would still choose us over there. If we went in for Kudus, we would have got him. If we went in for Kudus, we would have got him. If we went in Kudus instead of Mbeumo, we would have got Kudus. Big up to Oldham, bro. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Tyrell Gunner. Big up to Baba Flossie. Smash these likes up, people. Let's get to 20 likes. You're underrating them. Trust me, them Spurs players are not good, bro. I'm not even just saying that. Genuinely, they're not good. Them Spurs signings are not good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, genuinely, I'm not even just saying that. They're genuinely not good. The NF, yeah, that's why I was late, Tyrell, bro. It's fucking hilarious. CB is the GOAT, bro. CB is the GOAT, and I'm so glad he was trying to humble George, bro. Because George talks a lot for a Spurs fan. George tried to say earlier, yeah, because I was in the chat, I wasn't even winding him up. I genuinely just said my opinion on a player that people. If Dave comes in this chat, Dave will tell you I don't rate Xavi Simons, and he's going, you're trolling. No, I'm not. Do you get what I'm saying, Mr. Touchdown? Can you congratulate me? What, on Xavi Simons? Congratulations. Don't call him Touch. Oh, mate, Donna Sharman. And not having Lammens in after pre-season is a disgrace. Sack Barreda, Wilcox, living a go-chasing transfer. I agree. Not having a goalkeeper in is a disgrace. I said that. I said, and if Lammens was the goalkeeper we wanted, why did we wait so long to go and get Lammens? Why didn't we just go and get him? Do you get what I'm saying? Because if we had Lammens for the start of the window, and, you know, Lammens is as good as people want to make out, like people talk about Lammens, you know, he's this young, promising goalkeeper, surely we wouldn't have lost against Arsenal, because he wouldn't have done that dumb mistake that Bayenda did, and we would have probably got a point, and we'd have had 2 points from 2. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but 2 points from 2, home draw against Arsenal and away draw against Fulham is not the worst results in the world, is it? But instead, we've now looked at it from a perspective of, and we probably wouldn't have lost against fucking Grimsby, because bro, forget the penalty shootout. Just go look at the goals that we conceded. Onana conceded. Look at that first goal. He's so bad. Onana is so bad. I swear down. Onana cost us games, bro. He's so bad. And Bayenda is even fucking worse. It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious. How is this possible? Do you get what I'm saying? How is it possible to not make a goalkeeper a priority that we need to get? It makes zero sense to me. Bro, goalkeeper should have been #1 priority this summer. I promise you that now. We have a better goalkeeper than we had last year. I promise you now we get an extra 10 points. Minimum. Onana is a net negative of 10 points. Minimum. And in the cups and all that, what he's done in the Leon game, etc., etc., he's absolutely crazy, bruv. We should have just bought Lammens. I would have done Martinez. We're not going to get him. I wish we got him. I understand that maybe if he was 3 or 4 years younger, we would have got him. You know, he's also suspended, Emi Martinez, isn't he? He's suspended for the first 3 games, so it wouldn't have helped us in the last 2 weeks. But for me, yeah, Onana wasn't class at Inter Meccano. This is a lie. See, Onana wasn't. Do you get what I'm saying? Onana wasn't. Bearing in mind, Meccano, I had an Ajax fan on my channel, yeah, the other day, and he said Onana was bang overrated when he was at Ajax. He was never good. He was never that good. Do you get what I'm saying? He was never good at Inter. He had one decent game in a game he lost in the European final, yeah, which is the Champions League final, where he looked a bit good and you couldn't press him. That's about it. Do you get what I'm saying? That's about it. And the reason why you couldn't press him, yeah, is because Inter play long ball. They've got so many strikers up top that can hold up the ball. Yeah, Inter you just play it long and they just fizz it into Martinez's chest or Thuram's chest or whatever. Lukaku's playing that game, actually, to be fair. Lukaku's not got a first touch. I think Paulinho is decent and Kudus, but I don't rate them. I don't rate Simons. Yeah, Kudus is decent. Smash these likes up, people. Let's get to 20 likes. Vitek is arguably the best goalkeeper in the championship now. Yeah, maybe he is, but I mean that's the championship, bro. We need better than him, bro. We need better than him. Do you get what I'm saying? We need better than him. We definitely need better than what we've got. But my thing is why have we took so long to go and get this deal done? Why have we took so long to go get this deal done? We're gonna get this deal done anyways. You know what I mean? I reckon it'll be done. I thought it'd be done already by now. It's longing it out, bro. We're longing out too many deals, bro. And it's starting to piss me off. It's starting to really fuck me off. I can't lie. We are longing out too many deals and it's starting to fuck me off. But nevertheless, we will move on. Hojlund's going to be done by today, I reckon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, God willing, inshallah, mashallah, all that stuff. Hopefully, Hojlund's a Napoli player by the end of the day with an obligation, mandatory obligation to buy. That'll be hopefully another, €6 million loan fee and another £40 million hopefully we'll get. Do you get what I'm saying? Exactly. Thank you, Kings. Simmons is a work rate. Jesse Lingard. Do you get what I'm saying? They're all getting gassed, bro. I hope Hotspur Cave jumps in this chat, bro, and he realises how they're gassed because they've signed a player and shit, and he's apparently rejected Chelsea, which he hasn't, by the way. Yeah, that's why they're gassed. Do you get what I'm saying? It's hilarious. It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious. These Tottenham fans never learn, bro. Like, you are Tottenham, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? You are literally Tottenham. Keep smashing these likes up, people, by the way. There's what? How many people we got watching? So 13 people watching. Yeah, smash these likes to get to 20 likes. Hit the sub button as well if you're new. Trying to get 1,550 subs by the end of the day. Sen Lammens is too slow FC in the transfer market. Exactly, bro. I don't understand why we took so long to get this deal done. And even now, it's taking too long. We need a midfielder and a goalkeeper. We need to sack the manager. Exactly, bro. We definitely do. We definitely do. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know. I feel like there could be potential that we go and try and bid for Baleba. I don't know, but yeah, it's looking not looking peak, but it's. I don't think we've had a bad window at all. By the way, I don't think we've had a bad window, especially if we get rid of Hojlund and Garnacho, and maybe get rid of Anthony as well. We've got rid of potentially Sancho. Rashford. I think comes back, but. I don't think we've had a bad window at all. I'll actually give our window a 7 out of 10 if we get a goalkeeper in. And if this Lammens guy is as good as some people make out and the scouting department have made out, then we've obviously got a decent goalkeeper that's got a lot of promise. It's going to hopefully be our goalkeeper for years to come. And then that, as well as Sesko, Cunha and Mbeumo, I think it's about a 7 out of 10, especially getting some outgoings out as well. So we've got a bit of money recouped back in the transfer window. So then we can go out and spend some money next summer as well in the PSR window. That's what I'm hoping it happens. And hopefully next summer, depending on what goes on. I need to see what we're going to do with the manager thing. I don't know if the manager's going to leave. I hope he does leave. I really hope he does. I do think we need a different manager. I do think we need a different direction. I do think this manager... I believe Amorim's gone under the realms of the fact that he was the guy that got rid of the toxicity, and I feel like he's done too much damage. Like, fair play to Amorim. I don't wish him nothing bad. I don't think he's a prick like Ten Hag. I don't wish nothing bad on Amorim because I think he's took the fall for all the toxicity at the football club and ended up getting rid of the toxicity at the football club. But there's too much damage done. The players haven't bought into his ideas. The players don't really like him because of what's gone on with their mates, etc., etc. And that type of culture, I feel like now we've got rid of a lot of the players. We get rid of the Hojlunds, etc. We get in a top coach. Some of these players will buy into his ideas, and we can continue to get rid of the toxic culture, finish it off, and then the rebuild's still happening, bro. And I feel like our window's not been bad at all, especially if we get a goalkeeper, as I say, and if we get rid of the likes of Hojlund. We've already got rid of Garnacho. Hopefully get rid of Anthony as well. I think we've actually had a decent window, to be honest with you. But yeah, smash the like button if you're new. Hit the sub button as well, people. Listen, we are trying to get 1,550. 4 out of 10. I wouldn't go 4 out of 10. I wouldn't go 4 out of 10 because the thing is, people are looking in a perspective of the first couple games. But the reason why I wouldn't look at it from the first couple of games is because you don't buy players. Like, you don't buy players just for 2 games, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Amorim hasn't done well. Do you get what I'm saying? Amorim hasn't know how to coach these players. He hasn't been able to do that type of stuff. But if you get a good coaching, Matheus Cunha will look like a 9 out of 10 signing because he's unreal. And Mbeumo will score goals. Ahmad will up his level. Sesko will start to score goals. Do you get what I'm saying? Lammens, I don't know too much about him. I've never watched him. I'm not going to pretend I knew anything about him before this window. However, with Lammens, he's highly touted, isn't he? He's very, very highly touted. So, listen, we'll have to wait and see with that one. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up touchline, bro. We're going to kill games soon. Have faith and sign a goalkeeper in mid just for it. Yeah, we might start doing a decent team once we sack the manager. But yeah, listen, I wish nothing bad on Amorim, bro. I wish nothing bad on Amorim. Yeah, I wish nothing bad on the guy. He's took the fall for the toxicity at the football club. And it's just too toxic for him. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not too toxic for him. It's just too toxic in the dressing room, I feel like. And that's why it's ultimately had an effect on him. But the next manager, like Amorim has set the base for the next manager. The next manager will have an easier job because of Ruben Amorim. That's the simplest way of putting it. The next manager will have a much easier job because of what Ruben Amorim's done at the football club. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Mama Bomber, Kings, Jason, Shivam, Ozzy, Irfane, Alden, Revenge, Meccano, Donna, Danny, D'Angelo, Harvey, everyone that's liked, commented, and make sure you're hitting that sub button as well if you have not already. Let's get to 1,550 subs. Big up to each and every single one of you, each and every single time. Our mutant fan base wanted Mourinho and Ollie back just for them to get sacked last 24 hours. Yeah, they both got sacked. Crazy. They both got sacked. How can you be a professional footballer to take their chances? How can you coach a professional footballer to take their chances? You can't. But you can't. You can't. You can, by the way, you can actually. You can get them better at finishing. But the thing is with professional footballers, yeah, is how do we play? How do you get them into those positions? It looks like every time we're getting close to the goal, it's because Mateus Cunha or Bruno or someone's done something outrageous. It doesn't look like the build-up's good. It doesn't look like we know what we're doing. It looks like too improvisation. It's too... You know what I mean? It's too, like, player individual base off. And that based it off players individuals. That's basically what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? We're hoping that our individual players do something with the football rather than us actually having a coach that does stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought so. Apologies. Wait. Why did you ban him? He hasn't been banned. Can you unban my hubby? He isn't unbanned. He isn't banned. Are you Amorim in or Amorim? He isn't banned. He isn't banned. Are you Amorim in or Amorim out? I've seen his comment. I'm Amorim out, bro. Mourinho got sacked by Fenerbahce for losing against Benfica. Bro, I don't want any of these guys back. I don't want Mourinho back. I don't want Oli back. Do you get what I'm saying? The only manager I'll take back is Carrick on an interim. I'll take Carrick back on an interim. Because I think Carrick could actually coach these players and do quite decent for a bit. Personally. I think Carrick could actually coach these players and do quite decent as an interim manager. That's about it. Sorry, Meccano, I thought so. Apologies. I was going to say... Yeah, he's not banned. Let's give a chat. And what would you do after sacking? Jose, Oli, Ragnick, Ten Hag, all sacked by playing back four. Delusional fans, not the player, the manager. I mean, what does that mean? What does that mean? They all played back four. But bearing in mind, by the way, firstly, all four of them did better than Amorim. Secondly, what do you mean? What do you mean they all played back four? There's this weird narrative going around. I'm going to mud it real quick. That... Oh, yeah. Well, Van Gaal played a back four and it didn't work. No, Van Gaal actually played back three, but he also played a back four. He done both, right? But yeah, firstly, Van Gaal did work. Van Gaal was actually half decent at Man United. Van Gaal was someone that we probably should have given a bit more time to. But instead, we went and got the Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho done well. Jose Mourinho got second place. He won 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Jose Mourinho did work. Jose Mourinho did do well. Yeah, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I don't rate him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked because the players, they started hating on each other. They become a toxic dressing room. Yeah, I don't particularly rate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't think he should have ever got the job in the first place. Do you get what I'm saying? Delusional fans, not the players, the manager. How many players, yeah? What would you say the players are? Shivam, I've asked you this question before. What would you say the players are that keep getting managers sacked? Because if you're going to say Dallo and Bruno, well, Amorim wants them here. Amorim wants them here. We could have sold Bruno this summer. Could have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. The chances are there. We are not clinical, and that's the problem. We created chances. Onana is a major problem. Onana is a major problem, so I don't understand why we haven't bought a goalkeeper yet. I really don't understand it. I don't understand why we haven't bought a goalkeeper yet. Do you get what I'm saying? Amorim looked like he was cracking under the pressure at Grimsby. I think he's totally out of his depth, unfortunately. Exactly, facts. Amorim was walking up the touchline doing all this, like he looks mad anxious, bro. He looks like he's sleep deprived. He looks like he's staying up at night with mad anxieties, having panic attacks, etc., because of what their football club and that's what Man United Football Club does to you, bro. That's what Man United Football Club does to you. Do you get what I'm saying? He is not good enough for this job. Yeah, there's so much better managers out there. We need 18 new players, 4 already, so that makes 22. No, we don't need it. That ain't gonna happen, bro. That ain't gonna happen. So what do? Just carry on trying to finish mid-table until we get rid of 18 new players. And we don't need 18 new players because we got new players last summer as well. The only one I'd get rid of last summer is Ugarte. Do you get what I'm saying? So what, you're going to get rid of Euro, Shivam? Because we signed 4 new players. We signed 3, Leon actually. Oli won 16 games, lost 12, drew at 6 at Besiktas. By the way, they knocked out the Conference League, could have made Europa but didn't. Yeah, bro, Ollie's a trash coach, bro. The only reason people even think he was good at Man United was because Carrick and McKenna were doing his training sessions for him. That's the only reason, bro, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's just the God's honest truth. We have a goalkeeper called Radik Vitek on loan. His stats are good, recommended by Czech. Why not get him back? Let him develop in the Championship and see how good he is, bro. Because we also had a goalkeeper that went to Leverkusen that Ten Hag sold, and everyone would have probably said he's better than Onana. And I got told by people who watch the Bundesliga that he's trash. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Mina respected Bruno for going on to Mainoo and shielding him. What's your take, Touch? Yeah, good for Bruno for doing that. Listen, we better win this weekend, by the way, mate. We better win this weekend. Honestly, we better win this weekend. I need 3 points. I haven't seen my team win a game of football in 5 months. Nearly 5 months, sorry. Eric Ten Hag played a back four. Why did he get sacked? Because Eric Ten Hag got sacked not because of his formation. Eric Ten Hag got sacked because of how he deployed his formation. Eric Ten Hag got sacked because of his man management. Eric Ten Hag got sacked because of how he treated players and how he deployed the formation. Do you get what I'm saying? No, I don't particularly think it's I didn't say it was the formation. I think the other formation suits us better. I think four at the back suits us better. But I don't think it's the formation really as to why we're doing bad. It's how Amorim deploys it, how Amorim coaches us, how Amorim lets our team build up. That's why we're doing badly. That's why we've got no clue in how to attack and break teams down. Because, as I say, he doesn't deploy it well. He plays 5 defenders rather than 3 defenders and 2 the wing backs as attackers. His wing backs are defensive rather than wing backs. So you rate players, and I think we've got a good squad. Yeah, I do think we've got a good squad because everyone tells me how good Bruno is. Right, Onana's trash. The goalkeepers are both shit. Centre backs, Delete and Euro are more than good enough. Both decent centre backs. If not Lissandro, you could play Lissandro and Euro. Both, again, not a bad partnership. Mazraoui I rate Dallo as well. Yeah. Midfield I rate Mainoo. And everyone tells me how good Bruno is. And I rate Mboimo, I rate Ahmad, I rate I don't really rate Sesko, but Sesko can score goals most likely. And I rate Cunha. We've got a good squad. We've got a decent squad. Do you get what I'm saying? Last season, yeah, by the way, I didn't rate the squad. Yeah, so people can't sit there and go, oh, you say this about every manager. No, I didn't. I said last season I was giving Amorim time. I was saying that squad is, not only is it in a toxic realm in a minute, it's also just a trash squad. Rasmus Hojlund is the worst striker I've ever seen in my life. Garnacho is the worst fucking player I've ever seen play for my football club. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I was saying how bad the squad was last summer, but this summer it's changed, bro. You've got Matheus Cunha, who's an actual top baller, and Mboimo, Sesko. You've got so many options there now. Do you get what I'm saying? Lenny Euro's had another season of development, etc., etc. We should be doing well with this squad. Getting more to your nerves. Amorim lineup or his substitutions or in-game management. Probably the way he coaches the squad, the way he sets them up. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably go. His subs piss me off. Like when he brings Maguire off the bench to play Maguire as a striker and put Bruno at centre back to go long ball, that pisses me off. ECH vacate the midfield. Exactly. This is what I'm saying, Ramo, bro. They think they're smart when they say this whole narrative of Ten Hag played a back four and got sacked. Yeah, right. So no one's like, what does that mean? Eric Ten Hag, by the way, didn't actually play back four in when you watched him. Bearing in mind, by the way, yeah, I swear down, when you actually watched us play football, Eric Ten Hag didn't play a back four. Eric Ten Hag played a 3-1-6 formation. Yeah, he played 3 at the back, 1 in midfield, and he played 6 attackers. That's literally what he was doing. And then he ended up having to change it because he knew that was the most ludicrous system. And now he's playing it at Leverkusen and he's losing. Yeah, the 3-1-6 don't work. Eric, just because it says 4 at the back on the fucking Sky Sports team sheet doesn't mean we're playing 4 at the back, mate. Do you get what I mean? It's how you deploy your formation. Yeah? Amorim doesn't play a 3-5-2. Amorim plays a 5-3-2. That's what Amorim plays. No, Amorim plays a 5-2-2-1. That's what he plays, sorry. Not a 3-5-2-1. No, 3-5-2-1. He plays a 5-2-2-1. That's how he plays it. He deploys it with 5 defenders rather than, do you get what I'm saying? Ten Hag played a 3-1-6 and expected 33 Casemiros to cover all that ground. Exactly. The revisionism's crazy. It means it's not the system, it's the fucking players, bro. No, it means it's the system because the players aren't bad. These players, by the way, if you want to talk about these players, the players. Well, how did Ten Hag finish third and win a trophy in his first season? Was that the players or was that the system? Which one is it? You can't blame the players then and then not give them credit because they were unreal that season. We were unreal that season. Apart from that 7-0 loss. Yeah, we were unreal. Unreal that season. His subs changed the game. Changed what game? Against Grimsby? It's easy to make good subs against Grimsby when you're losing 2-0 to Grimsby and you've got about 6 good players on the bench. What about his subs against Arsenal when he brought on Maguire? What about his subs against Fulham when he brought on 4 defenders? He brought on Ugarte, he brought on Dallo, who ended up, by the way, coming on and making a mistake for the goal. Brilliant idea, Amorim. Do you get what I'm saying? What about his subs in all these other games? Cunha wasn't clinical. Cunha wasn't good, to be fair, against Grimsby. Cobby kept turning turning over the ball. Fredrickson wasn't strong enough. Why did he start Fredrickson? I don't understand it. Why would you start Fredrickson? Real talk. Why would you start Fredrickson? Do you get what I'm saying? Counter-attacking football got further style you all moaned about. I didn't moan about counter-attacking football. I never moaned about Ten Hag's football. And Ten Hag didn't play counter-attacking football. Biggest myth ever. We were dominating games that season. We were dominating games. Biggest myth ever. I will never complain about any football as long as you win. And Amorim don't win. He can't even get a win. He can't even win a game. Never mind two. Never mind a trophy. Yeah. So, do you get what I'm saying? I never complained about counter-attacking football. Ollie was the one who played counter-attacking football. Even then, did he? McKenna and Carrick are the ones who coached him, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? And they don't play counter-attacking football. I've watched United since 1971 and saw us get relegated, but I knew we bounced straight back. Never been this depressed watching my club. Yeah, bro, it just feels like there's no way out in a minute, but I feel like there's always light at the end of the tunnel, bro. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always light at the end of the tunnel with this club. So, yeah, listen, it does feel like there's no way out. But, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But listen, we're going to get into some transfer news because we haven't actually spoke about transfer news. So, Garnacho to Chelsea, lads. Now we've got new people in the chat as well. How long do you reckon it takes before they say Man United robbed them? I'll give it 2-3 months max till they say Man United robbed us for Garnacho. I'll give it 2-3 months maximum. Two, 3 months maximum, I give it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's what do you say? Because it's Grimsby, yeah, bro. And we got out coached by a Grimsby team. It's crazy. Ugarte, who's Amorim's guy, played the way he played against Grimsby. This team should be able to beat them. That's why he started Fredrickson. That's the lineup I asked you like. If you said yes, yeah, I said I didn't like. What did I say? I said I didn't like someone else. I said there's someone I didn't like starting. Ugarte, that was it. I said I didn't like starting Ugarte. That's the only player I said I didn't like starting. That's it. Yeah, and Ugarte and Fredrickson got bullied all game, and that's why he subbed them off. Do you get what I'm saying? And he went all out attack against Grimsby, and we still couldn't break him down. He's not even better than Sancho. He's not better than Sancho. In terms of pure talent, no chance. It's crazy. He got out coached by a fourth division team. It's 1 week when Euro slams Garner off the bench. Chelsea will be like, we thought we had Ronaldo. No, they'll give him a bit more time than a week because they'll delude themselves that he's any good. Do you get what I'm saying? They'll delude themselves that he's any good, which is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? It's typical. Typical English football fans nowadays, bro. It's like the social media element to it is all about, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, we got to get one over on you. But listen, let's get into that anyways. So Garnacho to Chelsea. They told us we were going to get £25 million for Garnacho to Chelsea. Amorim has torn this up. What a disgrace, bro. I'm so glad Garnacho's gone. I'm so glad Rashford's gone. This is the academy players, isn't it? Damn, bro. Take me back to the time we met, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? More than 15 clubs from Italy, Spain and England are calling Man United for a loan move for Mainoo. But I'm supposed to believe he's not good. Understand Ruben Amorim has completely lost faith in both Andre Onana and Altay Bayeda. There has been a clear loss of confidence from the Manchester United Football Club players. Amorim pushing for a new goalkeeper before the window shuts. Lammens is the most advanced. Manchester United will continue to work on Sen Lammens with a hope of finalising the deal before the window shuts. No club-to-club agreement yet. See, imagine we don't actually get Lammens. That's crazy. Imagine we actually only signed 4 players if you counted Leon. Do you get what I'm saying, this summer? That would be crazy, but I don't think that's going to happen. I do think we're going to get this guy done. But yeah, we need to get a new manager, mate. We need to get a new manager. We're going to be okay. We'll love Manu, but be contextual. He sold Ugarte to PSG. Manu bought him. Yeah, but he likes Ugarte. He likes him. That's why he plays him. I want to give Amorim the full season. We can't keep sacking managers. We never improve. Look at Pep and Amorim. If you want to give him the full season, that's cool. But then if we're fucking mid-table by... if we end up finishing mid-table, bro, that's on giving him full thingy. I give Chelsea 2 months before they realise he's shit. Same. It's 1 week. I read that one. Big up to Ahmed, bro. Big up to everyone in the chat. Keep smashing the like buttons up, people. How many likes are we on? 22 likes. So keep smashing the like button up. Hit the sub button up as well if you're new. all that good stuff. We're trying to get 1,550 subs. United in a relegation battle if they keep hammering. Facts. We'll be in a relegation battle. He's useless, bruv. He's useless. With Ten Hag, it was blood pressure football. Conceding 20 shots a game, virgin heart attack. Amorim is kind of different, but it's pragmatic and nonsensical. Yep, this will be a clear out. Mount, Dallo, Bruno, Castro, Sancho, Anthony, Hojlund, Garnacho, Rashford, Manasseh, Onana, Benjamin, we'll be back on the top. Yeah, and you can add Amorim to that clear out, bro. You can add Amorim to that clear out because we need to get rid of the manager. Hopefully, De Zerbi comes to his senses, bro. Hopefully, please, De Zerbi. Oh my gosh, the things I'd do for a De Zerbi, bro. And he'd been off Bruno as well, bro. He'd been off Bruno. Do you get what I'm saying? Amorim will win the Premier League. He's got to win back-to-back games first, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got to win back-to-back games first. Yo, touchdown. Big up to AP7, bro. Oh, mate, Shivam, I love the optimism, mate, but you're just wrong, bro. He's leaving next week, I reckon. There's a good chance he quits after the Burnley game in the international break. There's a good chance, bro. Like, yeah, do you get what I mean? Especially if we lose. Oh my gosh, we have to stick with Amorim for at least 2 years. So I've got to go through 2 years of this pain. Is that what you're saying? That's crazy. They're both equally as bad for me, but I don't want to go through that Ten Hag season. Yeah, I don't want to go through either of their seasons, bro. This is horrendous, bro. This is absolutely horrendous. Amorim wouldn't win the league with Liverpool's squad either, bro. He wouldn't win the league with anyone's squad because he's trash. You could give him prime Barca and he still wouldn't win the league. De Zerbi too emotional, would lose the dressing room in weeks. Nah, he wouldn't. I'll tell you why he wouldn't. Yeah? Tell you why he wouldn't. De Zerbi, yeah, looks like one of those professors, yeah. He's like Arteta and Pep. Arteta and Pep have got this, yeah, where you know that when De Zerbi talks to De Zerbi will sit down with every single player individually that he wants to keep on his thingy, that he wants to keep at the club, and he will just sit there and inspire them by talking to them. You can tell De Zerbi knows what he's talking. You can tell De Zerbi understands football. He knows how to coach players. He's got good man management. Eddie Howe for me would be the number one, by the way. I want Eddie Howe, but De Zerbi is probably more realistic than Eddie Howe because I think De Zerbi could probably potentially leave Marseille. Whereas Eddie Howe, would he want to leave Newcastle so early on in the season? I'm not too sure, but do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Eddie Howe will be my number one in my humble opinion. Amorim only has 12 months left in his contract. I don't think he does. I think he has 24 months left. When does Amorim's contract run out? I swear it's 2027. Yeah, June 2027. With a potential for an additional year. So he's only got 2 more years left, not 1 more year. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah. I think Howe would struggle at United. Teams craps with players with ego. Based off of what? What do you think Tonali don't have an ego? Do you think Isak don't have an ego? Do you think certain players that they're Newcastle don't have? Anthony Gordon has an ego. And he seems to do fine with them players. Harvey Barnes has an ego. He seems to do fine with them players. How can you sack a manager when you know if you have a plastic-handed goalkeeper and a bagel in the middle of the pitch? Because he should have bought a goalkeeper. Do you know what I'm saying? He should have told the club to buy a goalkeeper. It's a must thingy, bro. I'm saying, okay, cool. Well, wait. Like, and how is Isak turning out? Well, Isak turned out good, mate. Because if he leaves this summer, they get 120 million for him, 130 million for him, which is double what they paid for him. Isak turned out good. Just because Isak wants to leave doesn't mean that's not Eddie Howe's fault. That's the club's fault. That ain't Eddie Howe's fault. It's got nothing to do with him. Eddie Howe ain't the one selling him. Eddie Howe ain't the one negotiating deals with him. It's not Eddie Howe's fault. Tonali, Gordon. How do you know Tonali ain't an ego player? Gordon and Barnes ain't egos players. I think you need to look at what Gordon and Barnes did. Yeah, when they were at their other clubs, mate. Yeah, when Barnes was at fucking Leicester, go look what he was doing and go look at what Gordon was doing at Everton as well. Gordon missed training, bro. He said to Everton, "I'm not playing for you." Gordon ain't got an ego. Gordon's got an ego, bro. I've heard Gordon speak in a not press conference, but in a match prospect interview. Gordon has a fucking ego, mate. What is Zidane doing? He doesn't have a team, but you know what I mean. As I say, there's probably more chance of me getting the managerial job than Zidane. I'll be real. Ekatike got a higher ceiling than Isak, and I think he'd do better than anyways. Yeah, Ekatike's a baller. De Zerbi kicked out Rabia and Raul over one argument. That clip of it telling the player to quit. He doesn't make a mistake in training. Yeah, that would be hilarious, bro. maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe you're right. But the one thing for sure about De Zerbi is he kick out Bruno. We could use Amorim or Fred. Amrabat or Fred, or even a bit of a double pivot right now. That's how bad I've got to say. Bro, Amrabat weren't even that bad, bro. And Fred weren't that bad either. I'd definitely take Amrabat and Fred. You know what I'm saying? Onana has paper in hands. Bro, he has butter on his gloves, man. I'm telling you, them penalties are those. Gordon isn't a big evil player. Chat and waffle, dude. Yes, he is. Trust me. Gordon has a fucking ego. De Zerbi is a crap manager. 0 trophies. 1 is a loser. I mean, if that's what you want to say, then that's what you're going to say. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not. Because it is what it is. But I feel like with this squad and De Zerbi, I feel like you could win a trophy just because of how talented this squad is. This squad's got a lot of people that have won trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, why not go for an Italian or German manager? Well, De Zerbi is Italian. Do you think Sir Alex comes in and can win the league? These players are the problem. Well, no, mate, because Sir Alex is about 90 years old, so probably not. But different eras. Do I think Pep comes in and wins the league? No, but I think Pep Guardiola comes into this Man United team and we get top 4. I think if Slot was in this Man United team, I think we get top 4. I think we do. Do I think if Sir Alex Ferguson comes to Man United right now, do we win back-to-back games? Yeah, I do think we win back-to-back games. Gordon's ego doesn't match his actual ability, unfortunately. Facts. Do you get what I'm saying? Can we talk about Onana? Bro, everyone knows Onana's trash. Onana ain't going to leave this summer. I don't know why Onana wasn't on the bomb squad. I don't know why he was on the chopping board. I did say I think Onana's being forced out of the football club. And it looks like now there's in the nose saying that Amorim's fully lost faith in Onana. I thought Onana would have Amorim would have lost faith in Onana. I thought Amorim was losing faith in Onana. I thought Amorim was putting Onana on the bomb squad when I saw Bayenda start the first 2 league games of the season. We need a goalkeeper now, etc., etc. The club need to go and make this happen. Stop pissing around with an extra 3 million, just pay it. We're so desperate for a goalkeeper. It's a joke. I would personally have loved Emi Martinez. Personally would have loved him. It would have been the absolute dream of all dreams. If not, you could have got Donnarumma or whatever. Go and get a goalkeeper that you think is good enough for the Manchester United goalkeeper role. Because we so desperately need a goalkeeper, it's a joke. Zidane wouldn't come United right now. Zidane needs a team that's already sorted. He's an aura manager. Zidane would turn Man United into a top 4 team. Zidane's unreal. So you guys, Zidane's unreal. But the problem is, Slot got the perfect squad, no work needed. What? So he don't coach. So you still have to coach those players. You still got to coach those players to be able to win the league. They couldn't win the league without him, did they? When was the last time they won the league? 4 years before him. They didn't win the league without him, did they? So there you go. Slot got the perfect squad. He still coached them to win the league. Slot would get Man United top 4. Pep would get Man United top 4. Do you get what I'm saying? These managers would. They would. Because they can actually coach players. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Smash these likes up, by the way. But hit the sub button as well if you're new. Dean Henderson's better than Arnold. Bro, so many goalkeepers are better than Arnold. We're trying to get 1,550 by the end of the day. So if we can do that. You don't coach a team that already know what to do. Bro, I'll be real. I don't know where you've got that from. But okay, buddy. Do you get what I'm saying? So what? You think Arne Slot just turned up and said, lads, I don't need a coach. You don't know what to do. Even though Meccano's a Liverpool fan, and every Liverpool fan will tell you they play much different to when they played under Klopp. What? So he didn't coach Gravenberch? Because Gravenberch weren't playing under Klopp. He turned Gravenberch into a 6. Anyone would have thought Gravenberch was a 6. He turned Gravenberch into an elite 6, best 6 in the league. Didn't coach him though, did he? I think Frank is better than Slot. That's no. He did too much. We should have got Thomas Frank in the summer, mate. We should have, and he would have joined us over Spurs. Just like anyone with any ambition would join Man United over Spurs. Be real. Do you get what I'm saying? It's hilarious. If we don't sign a keeper and a midfielder this window is a 4 out of 10, I'll probably agree. 5 out of 10 max, yeah. If we don't get a goalkeeper at least. At least one of them. You know what I'm saying? I think we need a goalkeeper more than a midfielder. I'll be real. I do think we need a goalkeeper more than a midfielder. I think Caicedo is better than Gravenberch. That's a fair opinion. I personally prefer Gravenberch, but I mean, I don't think it's outrageous to say either one, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think it's outrageous to say either of them. But listen, we're going to wrap up in about 5 minutes. Big up to everyone in the chat. And yeah, man, listen, it's lit. We're growing a lot on the channel. We're trying to get to 2K. If we could possibly get 2K by the end of... No, sorry, by the start of October, that would be much appreciated. We'll be live tomorrow, an hour and 10 before kickoff. So what? 1:50 UK time. We're going to be live for the Man United Burnley watch along. Please pray along. We need to get 3 points. Please, we need 3 points. So desperately need 3 points. Please, that's all I'm praying for is 3 points, lads. All I'm praying for is an Mbeumo goal, Sesko goal, Cunha goal, all of them to get a goal and an assist. Ahmad, Cunha, Sesko and Mbeumo for a confidence boost, for a nice thing to go in the national break. We can sit there and go, we finally got 3 points. It's our first win in about 5 months. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking for. How hard is it to get 3 points, bro? How hard is it? Do you get what I'm saying? That's all I want to see, 3 points. I want to see goals. I want to see us win. Do you get what I'm saying? #survive Garnacho. Bro, I need you to do a stream of side. I'm going to ask side. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to ask side. I need to get... I don't have his number. I'm going to go in his chat or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask... So I know Shells and that do things with him, so... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to ask side. Definitely going to ask side. Frank is better in my opinion. I think the PSG game proved it. What, the game we bottled in? The game we was 2-0 up and lost. We would get 5th position this season. Shivam, bro, you said we were going to beat Fulham and Arsenal. You said we were going to go 1 loss in 9. We've ended up losing to Grimsby. Like, bro, you say a lot of things, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? I love the optimism. We ain't getting 5th place with this squad and this manager. We ain't. This squad's not good enough to get 5th place, and they don't buy what the manager wants. I hope Burnley's his last game. I hope we win 5-0 and Burnley and we sack him and get Michael Carrick in as interim or get De Zerbi in as manager, Eddie Howe, someone like that. That's what I hope. But one thing for sure at the minute, there's been no leaks. Saeedi's now Jamal TV. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. That's hilarious. We are going to wrap up though. How long are we in live for? Yeah, we're going to wrap up in about 5 minutes. Make sure you smash the like button. Hit the sub button if you're new, people, because we are trying to hit 1,550. How many are we off? We're still 10 off, lads. Please hit the sub button if you haven't already. Try and get to 1,550 subscribers by the end of the day. And as I say, yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. Discussing Hojlund will be... I reckon we're going to get Hojlund, here we go, today. For Napoli. So we'll probably be live later on if that happens. Shivam, we've got a better chance winning the Champions League this season and we ain't even in it. We ain't getting 5th. I don't care about the Carabao Cup. Oh, he's one of them. He's one of them, lads. He's one of them. Oh, I don't care about the League Cup. Oh, it's a charity cup. Oh, it's an energy drink cup. Oh, he's one of them, lads. We will get 5th and have 15 to 18 points by 10 games. All right, cool. Shivam, do you want to bet on that, mate? Also, obviously, if it's against your religion or whatever, then I apologise. I didn't know if it is, but listen, if it's not against your religion, yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you want to bet on that? Do you want to bet that I bet you we will not get 15 to 18 points in 10 games. By 10 games, sorry. So hold on, we've got 8 games, we can get 24 points. So you reckon we're going to probably beat Burnley, City, Chelsea and all that. So the only games we're going to lose is, obviously we're going to lose to Liverpool. I think you put that down already. Yeah, alright mate, we'll see. It's a trophy. Why are you moving like Arsenal? Exactly, bro. Who are we to dismiss any cups? Who are we to dismiss any cups? Motherfucker, all we've had to do is celebrate cups. I'm not calling you a motherfucker, by the way, but do you get what I'm saying? All we've had to do is celebrate cups over the last couple of years. Since Fergie's gone, that's all we've done is celebrate cups. Call me crazy. Chelsea strategy in the market by 20 players to build up on. Nah, the reason why Chelsea can do that is because they're so good at selling, bro. So good at selling. Do you get what I'm saying? They're so good at selling. I wouldn't mind getting... I think we need a coach, man. We desperately need a good coach. Desperately need a good coach. But Chelsea aren't in the position we're in, bro. They haven't had the toxic dressing room for that long. And when they did, they just binned them all off. Look how many players they sold. With us, we can't fucking sell players. Do you know what I'm saying? With us, we can't sell players. So, yeah. We can bet on it. 15 or more points of the first 10 games. No, alright, cool. 15 or more points of the first 10 games. If we don't get 15 or more points, you have to give 10 memberships. Is that a deal? You have to give 10 memberships. Do you get what I'm saying? Ruben ain't changing nothing. If he does, I might be surprised. He's going to go out and blaze of stubbornness. I think he might walk, bro. I genuinely think he might walk after listening to his comments. Do you get what I'm saying? I think he might walk. You know what I'm saying? Alice was 18 years old when she started her channel. Nice one, bro. Right, cool. You have to give 10 memberships if we don't if we don't get 15 points from our first, for the first 10 games. And we're on 1, so we've got to get 14 points in 8 games. And we haven't gone back-to-back wins yet under this manager. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyways, I'm going to wrap up Steve's live. I'll give 5. Alright, cool. 5 memberships if we don't. Alright, cool. Shavam. Remember he said that. Kings, big up to Kings, big up to Lumen. Sorry, big up to Shavam, AP7, Aussie, Baba Flossie, Double I, everyone in the chat. Who's your favourite Man United fan chatter? Man United female fan chatter? To be honest, I don't really watch any of the females. Nothing against them, I just don't watch them. Like, the only Man United fans I really watch are Rance, Kaz, Said. That's about it. And Terry Flewers, but he's an Arsenal fan, so disguising as a Man United fan. Was fuming over Garnacho. I don't know why she rates you. I don't know why she rates him. We'll raid Tyrell Gunner. Yeah, we'll raid him because he's the only one I can see live. Big up to everyone in the chat though. But if we get it, then what? If we get it now, I'll gift 5 memberships myself. Do you get what I'm saying? 40 million was a bargain. Yeah, it was, bro. We absolutely robbed them. And a 10% selling clause. But we're going to wrap up anyways. Make sure you hit the sub button. Make sure you hit the like button. All that good stuff. I'm out with all